I usually don't make videos like this, but here's a rare occasion. Um, After the death of Kirk, first and foremost, I'm a slow reactor. After the death of Kirk, I haven't smiled. I feel so depressed, and I'm finding myself asking God, why? Like, why? Because what a dreadful introduction to 2026 this has been. And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. And where I currently what I'm at, there's nothing that will not remind you of his death. Nothing. And it's so depressing because I think of his wife, I think of his kids, I think about that could have easily been me or anybody that would put themselves in his position in publicly speaking the truth or his personal opinion, and you can easily be killed. Which to me is like, I don't have any words to provide for this. It shouldn't have happened. It happened, and now there's nothing anybody can do about it. He's in God's hands now. And I'm finding myself clinging to Christ now more than ever, because Christ is the source of love, genuine love, the source of knowledge, the source of hope, the source of common sense, the source of order, righteousness, comfort, life, of understanding how wired things unfold in front of you, and it is out of your control. God is the source. He is the source of all functionality in today's world. A dark world that has turned their backs on him and are rebellious and haven't truthfully acknowledged that we're getting closer and closer and closer to final judgment. We're just seeing the beginning of sorrows play out, and many still think it's a joke. And I'm just here making this recording because I'm just saddened by all of this that's been going on, and it's out of my control. And it's in God's hands, everything that's going on. And to anyone who's watching this, if you're a very slow reactor like I am, because I haven't reacted until today and yesterday, and I found myself crying for the first time in since ever, and I shouldn't be, because I wasn't really a fan, and I didn't really keep in track of all of his videos, so I really wouldn't. I'm not a Charlie Kirk fan so much as just someone who followed him and agree with some of what he said and disagree with others. But You know, when you're part of the body of Christ, I guess everybody feels the same way. It's something I can't put into words. I cannot put into words. Just it's the idea you're never gonna see him again. Like he was real, and now he's gone. His soul is in the presence of God, and he's being rewarded for his fruits. So I'm finding myself literally thinking of all of this with happiness in terms of he's in heaven. It reminded me of, I don't know if you've seen Pilgrim's Progress, but it kind of reminded me of that scene with Faithful. That's kind of what I'm reminded of when I see this play out. Because death is always in the future until it isn't. Nothing's promised. Nothing's promised. Tomorrow's not promised. A second is not promised. A minute is not promised. Time on earth is not promised to anybody. And he hasn't been the only death recently that I have kept in track of. Brad Knight also passed away. Julie Strain passed away. Joan Rivers passed away. And I say recent because few really remember them. Arlene Sorkin passed away. So the legends are dying. Celebrities, politicians, the dwindling resources are dying, and people still haven't figured it out that God is the one they need, and all eyes should be on him and not on other people, because other people won't be there always to cheer you on, to inspire you. I mean, people are temporary. Sad but true. Value those around you and stay strong. Keep God first. And remember that despite all that is happening, the one in control is God. And he decides whether you perish or not. Queen Esther, that wasn't afraid of death. She presented herself unannounced to the king to do the right thing. So I'll leave you guys with this video. God bless, and I'll see you very soon.